Add-ons in Dead by Daylight have been around since the beginning. With each new character added, they get some fresh new juicy add-ons you can use in combination with their power. Or on the survivor side of things, you can add them to like med kits and toolboxes to make them better. So add-ons are cool. Everybody loves add-ons. But there are a couple add-ons that are talked about a lot because of how controversial they are. And usually these add-ons are iridescent, which is the best rarity of add-ons. In today's video, I'm going to go over 5 controversial iridescent add-ons. So let's start off with the survivor side of things and talk about the brand new pod. The brand new pod nowadays, it's good, but it is not as of a game-winning weapon as it used to be. A long time ago, the brand new pod was basically like you just put it right in there in the generator and that shit would pop. It was crazy good. If you were playing killer during that time, you were done in rids. It was your goose was cooked. It was over. But nowadays, since they got nerfed, they are still good. You can get a lot of generator progress with them, but they're not as good as they used to be, which is good for balancing. Keeping with survivor add-ons, let's talk about the syringe. This item, a while back, was extremely good. So how it used to work was that if you got hit, like let's say you get chased by, a wraith, he gives you a little whack on the ass. So you just whip out this bad boy, give him a little shank into your side, and then boom, you're instantly healed. You combine this with Sprint Burst, and you were pretty much like the Omni-Man of Dead by Daylight. However, they did nerf this, which now it does heal you, but it's not instant anymore. You have to wait like, I believe 15 seconds. Now let's switch to killers. And I think there's no better add-on to talk about than Iridescent Head. Iridescent Head is probably one of the most iconic add-ons. What makes this Huntress add-on so good is that when she throws a hatchet at somebody, it instantly downs them. If you take an Iridescent hatchet and you give it to like a Huntress maid, who's like got that like sniping locked down, then they are pretty much unstoppable. Not to mention, if you pair this with a other add-on that gives you more hatchets to carry, then you are a golden pony boy. Now for the next two add-ons, I kind of paired them together because they're very good together. Those two add-ons are Tuft of Hair and Judith's Tombstone, which belong to the man, the myth, the legend, Mikey Myers. These add-ons are very good. I'm talking like top of the food chain kind of good. These are the kinds of add-ons that like you save up all your blood points for. First, let's talk about Tuft of Hair. Tuft of Hair allows you to stay in tier 3 permanently. However, to get to tier 3, it takes a lot more of your power gauge. This add-on could take a game and just flip it on its head. You could go from like having gens popped and not getting too many hooks to just winning the game. Although if you get your tier 3 late because of the penalty, then the game is pretty much lost. Now let's get on to the real meat and potatoes of these add-ons. Judith's Tombstone. Judith's Tombstone is probably the or one of the most famous add-ons because of how insanely good it can be and how insanely detrimental it can be to their killer. Once you get to tier 3, you are allowed to instantly more a survivor if you catch up to him. And you can do this for all other survivors. When the killer uses this, Mikey kicks off the Nikes. He is pretty slow. However, if you do get Judith's Tombstone working, you got that game. Although these add-ons might be different in how they operate, they kind of all reflect a certain time in Dead by Daylight when iridescent add-ons were like the add-ons. Nowadays, iridescent add-ons are great, but compared to the older versions of them, they are not as empowered to the killer or to survivors. Personally, I do like the add-ons. I think they make the game a lot more interesting. Alright, well, that's gonna do it for today's video. If you guys have any other suggestions for add-ons or any kind of DVD content I should cover, you can put it down in the comments below. Take it easy, lads.